Right, good morning. It's been a while since I've done one of these types of introductions. So on my way to the gym, got my oldest daughter with me just there. And today's session is going to be a bodybuilding style session. Today's a push day. So recently you guys have probably seen a lot more of my heavier stuff. You've maybe seen some conditioning stuff. But I was just going to show you another type of workout. Much lighter weights, much higher reps, different style of training. I won't necessarily always use a full range of motion. I use like continuous tension. I throw in techniques like drop sets. Sometimes I might throw in supersets, things like that. So yeah, that'll be pretty much it. I will get some dumbbell work in, probably some incline dumbbell work. It's a commercial gym, so you just have to see what's available. You have to be relatively flexible. But I'll probably get some incline dumbbell work in. I'll get some form of hammer strength shoulder press, probably some side raises, probably machine dips, things like that. But again, like I said, it is a commercial gym. It's a Saturday morning when I'm filming this. Sometimes places can be busy, sometimes they can be quiet. So I'm just going to see how it goes. Remember what I said in the past, don't be a slave to the program. If I went in there today saying I must start an incline bench at 45 degrees and I must work up to such and such a dumbbell, and then I go in and the place is full and I can't even touch the incline benches, it's going to mess up my workout. So you just have to be relatively flexible, don't you, Mia? Mm-hmm. She said, mm-hmm. And then afterwards, I'm actually personal training, but my daughter will be doing a little bit of cardio. I'm going to be filming a little bit of my daughter's training as well. Not too much, because we're just trying to get a good workout in. She has got a fight coming up in July. Those of you who don't know, my daughter, my oldest one, is a competitive kickboxer. So she's got a full contact fight coming up in July. So we're making sure that we do our part and she's physically fit and strong. And I've been sparring with her and I'm covered in bruises. Anyway, I'm gonna check out and I will speak to you soon once we are inside. First exercise up is hammer strength shoulder press. Going to work up to whatever it holds, probably work into a drop set at some point or another as well. Going to be using continuous style tension, where I don't quite lock out, don't quite go all the way down, that kind of mid-range. Bodybuilding style, like I said, slightly different to what you're probably used to seeing me do. The idea of continuous tension is if I want to, I should be able to lock out at any time. So I'm using continuous tension as a tool to get a good pump in the shoulder, but it doesn't mean that I can't lock out any time I want to. So top tip for the future. I think that was 20-ish, just loosen up. 2, lovely, 4, 5, 7, 8, that's fine. My elbows are a tiny bit tender. You may have seen on my page relatively recently that I did a pretty heavy bench. I worked up at 260 plus some chains. So I'm a little bit tender today. So this is the idea of rotating my workout. So I'll have a heavy session. I'll then follow up with a bodybuilding session where it gives the connective tissue a little bit of a rest, and then I'll go back to a support session. So I've got these on just to make sure things don't hurt too much. For Mia, a bit of strength, but a bit of conditioning, and just getting a bit of a pump. Okay, let's go, Mia. 1, strong girl. 2, strong. 3, go on, Mia. Come on, I'm with you. 3, go. 4, good girl. Go. 5, lovely, lovely and strong. Go on, get 6. 6, cool, and that's enough. Pull off 10 kilos. You did really well. Really well, good stuff. Let's go again. 7, get a few more. Excellent. Go on, all the way up. Get a few more. I know your shoulders are burning. Good girl.
How many more?
Go on, go again. I need another 2. Control it on the way down. I'm going to help you. You control it on the way down. Up, 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 up. Control by yourself. Good. One more. And I'm going to put it on 10 kilos only. Slow, slow, slow. Cool. Stay there. That's good for you.
So really good.
Okay. That's the strength for you. 2. Go again. Lovely. Go again. Burn them out. It's going to hurt. 5. Good girl. Up we get. 6. Up we get. 7. Up we get. All the way up for me, though. Up. 8. Go again. Give me some more. Give me some more. Lovely. 9. And again. Cool. And 10. Well done. So the idea. So, Mia's only 12 years of age. You've seen her on my channel before. She's absolutely freaky. So what we're trying to do now is just build a little bit more in the way of muscular endurance. She's got wild natural strength. But now, because she's only young, she hasn't got the kind of strength endurance. So that's what we're slowly but surely introducing to her. Because we want to be a jack of all trades, master of some as well. And just be a well-rounded, all-round strong person. Okay, so this is going to be the top set. It's enough weight on there to feel, 4 plate on a hammer strength, whatever. I'm going to work into a drop set. So today the idea is just chasing a pump, continuous tension, get a fair few reps, strip off a plate. So I've got my daughter over there ready to go, and just keep going until my shoulders are dead. That's pretty much it. As I said, today is just something different, something that you're maybe not used to seeing from me. Remember, you must be able to lock it out at any time. Okay, so a plate off. That was 20. Chase the pump again, get a few more reps. Go again, mate. It's burning now. I have otherwise I'll find out my secrets. Last 1 minute. It'll be rude to finish off. Eighty repetitions. That was a good one. So next exercise is going to be hammer strength dips, which you can see over here. Now, remember what I said to you earlier on about don't be a slave to the program. The dumbbell rack, the dumbbell area is kind of full at the moment, so I wanted to do some incline dumbbell press next. But I'm just being flexible with my training because it's a commercial gym, so you go where you can. So I'm doing these. I'm going to be leaning forward so it activates chest. If you stay a bit more upright, it hits your triceps. If you lean forwards, it activates your chest. Also, I will be kneeling on the floor rather than sitting on the machine. Again, it feels a little more like a, regular dip. So you'll see what I mean when I start doing it. So got Mia doing assisted dips at the moment. She'll get a little more benefit out of it than I will. This assisted dip machine is a little bit small for me, that's why I'm not using it, but my daughter's going to have a go on it. And 8, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to go straight into a drop set now. So I've got 3 plates on, nothing major. But when you lean forward and you get enough reps with them, you feel it. And that's the idea of today. As I said, feeling the things out. Avoid that overuse, keep the connective tissue nice and healthy. So, all being well, triple drop set. If you notice, I'm really concentrating on getting a stretch at the bottom of the move. Pretty good for growth. Leads to really good DOMs next time. 60 repetitions. Not too bad, not too bad. Really good pump. A bit less weight on there now. Lovely, Mia. Good stuff. Lovely depth. Go on, keep on going. Give me 10. There we go. See if you can do more than 10 now. 9. Go on, go again. Good girl. Good fight. 10. Go on, see if you've got some more in you. See if you've got some more in you. Last set of these. 10. Drop down for me. 11. Go on, get one more for me. Good girl. Fight up, fight up, fight up. 12. Good stuff, good stuff. Excellent stuff. That's what we want. That's what we want. All right, so next exercise. Going on to a little bit of supersetting. But it's a superset, but it's also a pre-exhaust superset. So the idea of pre-exhausting is where you take an isolation exercise, like a fly. So I'm doing a pec deck, which is like a fly, which basically isolates the actual pecs a little bit more. I'm going to go straight from that into a light dumbbell press over there on the incline. So I'll probably do, I'm going to go by feel, 15 to 20 repetitions over here, and I'll probably just do 10 dumbbell press. Again, the dumbbell press for me is a very moderate weight. I'll only be using the 40 kilo dumbbells, which, and as I said, strength is relative. So for me, 40s aren't particularly heavy. But again, it's just today I'm chasing a pump, letting the connective tissue heal, and just getting a good workout in. So when I do these, I deliberately stretch back and I envisage almost trying to touch my biceps together. I can't because the handles are in the way, but I'm trying to squeeze my biceps together. I find when I'm teaching this exercise, it's quite a good mental cue. And again, relatively controlled negative, slightly faster on the way in, a little squeeze, slow on the way back, nice little stretch. Again, just tuning into the muscle, going by feel. Dumbbells. So when you pre-exhaust, these dumbbells will now feel surprisingly heavy. So if you're trying this yourself, you'll be shocked at how heavy things feel. Again, just feeling that little stretch at the bottom. Tuning into everything and just trying to make things feel heavy. It's not particularly heavy, slow it down, little stretch. And so, I'm not going to film every set of these. We're going to do three work sets of that. But you get an idea, you get an idea. 2, 3, that's it, nice and balanced. 4, good, nice and balanced. Nice and strong. 5, lovely. That's it, nice and easy. 6, that's it, nice and stable. 7, stable, don't press to there. Yeah, over your eyes. And up. Tuck in. Hold down, keep your elbows safe. So, this is towards the end of the workout, and Mia, like I said, Mia is very young and wildly strong. Starting fresh, she can probably do around the 20s, 22s. She's very, very, very strong. And as I said, she's 12, it's crazy. But what we're doing now, as I said, is just trying to build muscular endurance a little bit. She's new to the gym, well, relatively new to the gym. And we're just getting all those stabilizers and things going. So today we're not probably going to go much heavier than that. And I just want to getting used to the quality of those. Stay in the groove. I'm watching you. Let's go. Okay, get the first rep going. Good. 1, control. 2, control. Good. 3. Press up over your eyes. 4. I'm just keeping you in the groove. Press, 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 press. Tuck your elbows in. Control. Sit up. Yes, you can. Okay, finishing off push, or the shoulder element of push, with just some side raises. So I'm going to do a bit of a run the rack. So I'm going to start at the 20 kilo dumbbells, get a few reps, do the 18s, 16s, and just work my way down until my shoulder's absolutely burning. So side delts, obviously, if you want those shoulders that fill doorways, you need to work on your side delts. So get your side delt work done. Anyway, let me get going. Form's okay. I'm not saying my form's picture perfect, but not too bad. Okay, down to the 18s. Bring the camera around, move around, walk around. Those burnt. Shake it off for a few seconds. Get another set. Still got a little more. Down to the 14s. Might as well do the 12s. do the last one?
Yeah.
You know what? The sixes are there. Might as well finish off those. My daughter's watching a half. Now that was what you call a drop set. Let me just count how many we've got. So, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140 repetitions total, without much rest. So remember what I said to you guys, it is just about being versatile. You guys know I lift weights, you've seen me lift weight, that's probably why you're on my channel. But it's important to be quite well-rounded as well. And this stuff will just give you a much more complete rounded physique, as well as just making you overall strong and fit. Okay, so just finishing off this push workout with a bit of triceps. So again, kind of boring. I'm not going to film every single set. So I'm going to be doing 2 cable exercises. One, which will be an overhead tricep extension, which is good for the kind of inner head, the kind of meaty part of the tricep. I'll be doing 20 of those. As soon as I've finished with those, I'll go straight into just a straightforward cable push down. Again, 20 rep range. Like I said, saving the connective tissue, getting a bit of a pump, allowing me to make progress but still recover in readiness for my next heavy work. Gonna go a bit. We're not setting any records today, but so I'm just trying to get a little bit of a stretch at the bottom of the movement. And for me, that's probably the most important part. That's where we kind of dip into these bodybuilding techniques. I'm not fully locking out, but I'm getting a good squeeze. But I'm really concentrating on the stretch at the bottom. I think that's about 20 reps. I'm talking to the camera, so I've lost count. And now I'm going to go straight into a tricep push down. Now, I like to stand quite close and quite upright because I find you get, again, just a little bit more of a stretch. Because some people sometimes kind of come here, you get quite a good contraction, but you don't get a stretch. But for me, I'm concentrating on a stretch. So I stand quite upright and just push down. And what I try and envisage is trying to get my hands to touch my knees. They're not going to, but that's just a good cue for me. nice burn now. And that's what we're chasing. Breaking muscle tissue down. Generally speaking, a bigger muscle tends to be a stronger muscle, particularly as a natural lifter. It's just really important to get that blood in there, mind-muscle connection and all that good stuff. Okay, so Mia is going to do a drop set now. We've got her top weight being, 18 kilos. We'll get what we can with this. Drop down a bit of weight, get a few more, and then that'll be it.
There is the weights on top of it as well.
And it's got the weights on top of it. She's a strong girl, what can we say? Let's go. 1, 2. Look at that. 12 years of age. 5. Keep going. 6. Go to 10 for me. Go to 10 for me. Come on, strong. 7. Dig in. Dig in for me. 8. Good girl. And again. Come on, come on. 9. One more. Go again. 10. Put it up gently. Go. Let's go get a few more. It's a bit lighter, but it's still going to burn. 1, 2, 2, good. 3, good girl. Come on, let's go. 4, good girl. 5, 21. Go 6. Try and get the 10 again. Try and get the 10 again. 7. Go on, try and get the 10. 8 all the way down until your arms are straight. 8. Go on, go again. Come on, you got it. 9. One more. Go again. 10. Excellent stuff. One last drop. Okay. Feeling as light as a feather. Quality reps now. Let's go. Elbows tucked in. 1. Good. Squeeze down. 2. Perfect. Lovely. Good stuff. 7, 8. Nice squeeze at the bottom for 9. Nice stretch. Nice squeeze. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the workouts. I'm about to go and personal train. My daughter's going to go and do some cardio because, as I said in the intro, she's got a fight coming up in July, so just making sure, getting a bit of the extra conditioning in. She does a lot of work, trust me, I do a lot of work behind the scenes at home. But we just want some good running in there as well, so she's going to do some incline treadmill. She's going to get about half hour, 40 minutes of that. But anyway, back to the actual training itself. Hopefully you saw a slightly different aspect. Remember, like I said, I've got my free movement patterns, I've got my push, I've got my hinge or back, and then I've got my squat or legs, if you want to simplify it. So this is workout 2. So workout 1 is my heavy bench, workout 2 is my kind of bodybuilding workout, and then workout 3 is the support. So you've seen the kind of stuff I throw in. And remember, like I said, don't be a slave to the program, be a jack of all trades, master of some, vary your rep range, just simply enjoy your training. Anyway, I would just like to say, as always, thank you very much to everyone that subscribed, all the new faces, all the old faces. You guys are awesome. It's just, a wonderful, absolutely wonderful community. We're really starting to build up here. And that's pretty much it. So do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. You guys take care. See, I kept it short today, and I'll speak to you soon.